beginning of 2022, Thailand and Saudi Arabia has re-established its diplomatic ties, bilateral relationships, after being suspended for 32 years. Within 1 year, both countries have enhanced and strengthened the bilateral relationships, especially in terms of trade and investments. And today, in Voice of the Nations, we will find out more details about that. So please welcome His Excellency Darm Boontham, the Thai ambassador from the Thai Embassy to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and as well as Mr. Sanan Angubolkul, Chairman of the Board of Trade of Thailand. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
First of all, welcome to Voice of the Nations. His Excellency, I would like to ask, this is the first you are the first ambassador after 32 years of the suspended relationship between Thailand and Saudi Arabia. What was your feeling when you first arrived over there?
My feeling, I was really surprised and very proud and very honored to be entrusted by the government and by His Majesty to be nominated as ambassador to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia after 32 years of the downgrading of the diplomatic relations between Thailand and Saudi Arabia, and the first ambassador after the normalization of the diplomatic relations between our two kingdoms. Actually, I was quite well prepared before departing as ambassador to Saudi Arabia, since I was Director General in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who look after the Department of South Asian, Middle East and African Affairs during 2 years. For 2 years during the normalization of diplomatic relations process between the two countries. So during the directorships for 2 years, the normalization of the diplomatic relation with Saudi Arabia was the priority of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So I was quite a bit prepared for the job also. Yeah.
คุณสนั่นคะ when you first hear about the re-establishment of the Thai and Saudi Arabia diplomatic relationships, what was your feeling when you heard about that?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for Thailand, in terms of the trade, the tourism, and also, the investment. I think it's a great opportunity for the Thai, to be there. And also, I think the soft power, from Thailand got to be introduced, to the Saudi as well.
So when you first arrived in Saudi Arabia, how is the country, how does the city looks like when you first arrived?
I arrived in Saudi Arabia. It was 2 years before I was nominated as ambassador, since I was, as I mentioned, that I was the Director General, look after the Middle East and the normalization of diplomatic relations with Saudi Arabia. So I accompanied the Prime Minister Prayut,
Yes.
to visit Saudi Arabia for the first time on 25th of January last year. I was really surprised. I didn't imagine that Saudi Arabia was what I have seen during
We
the
never
visit.
thought that it would be that Saudi Arabia.
No, not at all. But there was a lot of progress and development in many fields. And Saudi Arabia is many construction. The women can work and can drive. It didn't like what we
know
before. Yeah, and I learned that this is because of the Vision 2030 launched by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. That there are 3 things in the Vision 3000: the thriving economy, vibrant society, openness, a lot of things are under the vision that makes Saudi Arabia change and develop in this way. Yeah,
Saudi Arabia has a lot of technologies and innovation as
that's
well.
right. Yeah.
What are the exchanges from Saudi Arabia view and as well as from Thailand part?
Oh, there are so many things that we could explore, in that. Mainly, we are very strong in agriculture technology. This is what Saudi Arabia are very interested also, and also in services like such as wellness, hospitality, and that is the other area that Saudi Arabia is very keen to develop the cooperation with Thailand.
คุณสนั่นคะ we've heard about the labor sector between Thailand and Saudi Arabia. Those are kind of old for me. What are the other opportunities between Thailand and Saudi Arabia that could be looking forward in the future?
Well, I think from today compared to about 40 years ago is a big difference. Saudi cannot count on the unskilled labor from Thailand anymore. I would say that in the medical field or wellness or the service sectors, even the academy. I think Thailand would be able to upskill the people ourselves to serve well in let's say hospitality and also even in the medical field as well, as like they would need the nurses from Thailand
From
as
Thailand
well.
to go to Saudi Arabia?
Yes. I think for the unskilled labor, they should try to find from our neighboring country or even from other like the Southeast Asia country.
Well, since His Excellency mentioned about that Thailand is an agricultural country, what are the opportunities for Thailand for trade and investments?
Well, for trading, I think we can export in anything that I think they have a huge demand of that. Even the garment, even the let's say the household product, and even the accessory for the automobile, like the bumpers and so on.
Parts.
Because nowadays ladies are allowed to drive, so I think this is a big market. And for in agricultural field, I think for the food and beverage, I think it's also can serve them. The chicken that they would have to import a lot from Brazil, but why not from Thailand? And even
And we have halal.
Yes. So I think there's a lot of product that they need from us. Even there will be a lot of infrastructures development, so they need the construction raw material from us as well.
And what do we want from Saudi Arabia? Maybe His Excellency first.
Many things. I think Saudi Arabia, as you may know, that is situated in the middle of the Arabian Peninsula, and have played a lot of role and have a lot of influence in the Muslim in international community, and even in the international organizations such as OIC, International Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Arab League, and also in the GCC country, the Gulf Cooperation countries, among the 6 countries in the Middle East. So Saudi Arabia, with the normalization of the diplomatic relation of Thailand, could be a beneficial movement for Thailand to tap on, to be assisted by Saudi Arabia.
For Thailand.
An opportunity for Thailand to engage with
to explore to the
Middle East at large, and also in other fields also that Saudi Arabia can, for example, the investment that in the future, when we know each other better, so we will would expect to have more investment from Saudi Arabia in Thailand. not only in the energy fields, energy areas, but also in other areas also, such as hospitality, such as foods, because Saudi Arabia pay a lot of attention to the food security. For that, they have a lot of investment on that. This is just an example.
The project is flourishing.
Yes.
What about you in terms of, in your perspectives, what do Thailand want from Saudi Arabia?
Well, I think fertilizer, of course. And, the energy, talking about, we bought a lot of oil from them. But at the moment, I think Saudi Arabia, they would focus on the green, and clean energy. And this is what I think Thailand can contribute to them as well.
When you talk about Thailand can contribute in terms of exchanging, in terms of trade and investments, I would like to focus now on the Saudi Vision 2030. What is Thailand's role playing in there? His Excellency?
Yeah, on 2030, the vision is that to replace the income for Saudi Arabia to allow to increase the income of non-oil income. This is
to not be dependent just on the energy
sector, right? So there's a lot of opportunity that Thailand could assist Saudi Arabia, mainly as I just mentioned about tourism. Tourism is one of the main target of Saudi Arabia. They want to increase the number.
Medical tourism.
Not only medical tourism, but tourism at large. The aim in 2030 is that Saudi Arabia should have around 100 million tourism in the country. They do already have a lot because of the pilgrim people, Muslim have to come in Mecca and Medina, which is per year they have more than 5 million pilgrim coming to Saudi Arabia, and there should be more kind of tourism, to visit all the infrastructure or site that Saudi Arabia will develop along the Red Sea. You have Red Sea project, you have NEOM project, and those projects that Thailand could also contribute as, for example, the skilled labor from Thailand could also assist, could be hired on that kind of project, or a construction company from Thailand also could be chosen to, because we are very experienced in the developing a lot of property to serve the tourism. This is what we
are looking for.
We're looking for. Yeah.
What about in terms of trade and investments? What Thailand plays a part in Saudi Vision 2030?
I think talking about the non-oil, you can be related to the industry as well. That Thailand is a hub of the car producer, and especially now the EV car. I think it's very important. So I think this is one of the in the field. And talking about the agriculture, I think the food processing is very, very important for them as well. You're talking about the tourism, hospitality. I think they need us, to train them, and they need that. I mean, like some, school, for like cooking or the hotel, service and so on. And I think for the medical, they still need, medical doctor, even nurses. So I think all this, we can cooperate with them, and also we can support them, even in the beauty product. I think we are very good at that. And, we should let them to test our durian.
Yeah,
this is.
Have you let anyone try it?
Of course.
Over there? What was the,
there's some food, durian display in the food shop in
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi already. Yes.
What was their reaction?
Well, I think I think they will, let's say, like in Dubai, you know, all the people in Dubai, they even arrange, you know, organize a durian party every year.
Oh,
So
gosh.
I think that that's not that different from the Saudi as well.
You
In the
have
future, in the future,
you have to
yes.
tell them we have a lot of breeds as well,
That's right,
Montong,
yes.
Shani.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Mhm.
We indeed organized one in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs during the visit of the Excellency, the Minister of Investment. We do durian challenges during the dinner.
Yeah,
Remember?
yes.
And they like it so far?
They like it so
They
far.
love it. Okay. Oof. But from Saudi Vision 2030, Thailand will also have the Thailand Mega Fair and Festival
Yeah.
2023 this year, at the end of this year
Mm.
in December. What the atmosphere will be? Could you please tell me about this festival, this fair?
Mhm.
What are we expecting from this fair first?
This is gonna be one of the first Thai exhibition, Thai fair, trade fair in Saudi Arabia after 33 years. Of course, they will big and very warm welcome by the Saudi
Packed with
public.
Thainess.
Yes, because we didn't have it for 33 years. So they are looking for that. I mean that the Saudi people and Saudi traders in Saudi Arabia. And as far as I was exposed during the preparation phase, because Index and Chamber of Commerce that conferred me some tasks to to try to
prepare.
prepare with the partners, Saudi partners, and I feel that even the Chamber of Commerce of Saudi Arabia are very eager to
They are
assist
looking
us,
forward
looking
to it.
forward to, and they are waiting for that moment. I'm sure that it's gonna be a very overwhelming, kind of interest
Bilateral.
bilateral, yeah, and even strengthening the bilateral relation between our two countries.
คุณสนั่นคะ in terms of board of investment, who will be there to exhibit in this festival?
Let me add on top of the exhibition and the fair. I think it's it's kind of the Thai pavilion in the World Expo, something like that.
Yes.
We will duplicate on that concept. So I'm sure that the business matching will be right at the site, and also they will understand more what the product that Thailand can offer, the quality, and also how we can handle our service to them. I think the soft power is very important, and like as the ambassador talking about the Muay Thai, I think this is one of the attraction place that we of course want to promote. Also, some kind of performance during the fair as well. Besides the hard sales.
Yeah. We are looking to taste the Thai food also.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But could you please review let's say, the number of the cash flow that both sides will benefit in this estimation?
Well, estimation, I would say that there will be, I think, about, let's say, if right in the fair would be, I cannot tell you right now, but
It will be a lot.
approximately.
Prosperity.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I say the commitment from the one want to have the space in the fair. I think it will be fully occupied, but I really cannot tell you what amount that we can achieve. Yeah.
That's right. But what are we expecting in there in terms of, could you please name the organization who will be exhibit in that festival?
Well, in terms of the food, I think the CP, of course, and I think the SCG, all these leading company, it will be there, and even
The
the
TAT?
TAT, of course, there will be a big pavilion there as well. Yeah.
So Saudi Arabia and Thailand bilateral relationship is really, really flourishing right now. What do you estimate or your predictions would be the future between these two countries
On diplomatic
on diplomatic
relation,
relations? as
it's gonna
well?
be more and more strengthening, and we'll be going to the other steps. We would expect it to have to be like a strategic partnership. What we could expect it in 5 years, since we have agreed to set up a kind of bilateral mechanism. We call it Thai Saudi Consultation Council, which we already agreed by signing the MOU between the two ministers of foreign affairs, and we expected to have the first round of meeting of the STCC. We call it abbreviation of that consultation by maybe before the end of this year. So after that, during that consultation, we will see more and more program of cooperation that will be agreed upon. Not only between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but between the other agencies also, such as, for example, Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Investment, and even for the transportation. In every field, you see name like transportation, we will have more flight frequency, the direct flight from Thailand, from Bangkok to the Riyadh in the near future. Now we just signed a new MOU to increase the flight frequency. You see that with this, not only the relationship between government to government will be strengthening, but also between people to people also will be even more strengthened, because a lot of Saudi tourism will visiting Thailand in the near future. We can estimate for this year even more than 150,000 of Saudi people visiting Thailand. It's a big number. So it's going to be more and more with the more flight frequency.
And Mr. Sanan, what about in terms of the future lying ahead in terms of for the trade and investment opportunities between two countries?
Well, I think as I mentioned, that there's a great opportunity and huge opportunity for any trader, but we would have to understand and have the, in-depth, knowledge, and also, the culture and the people, to understand together. I think it's very important. I think we have to, now the momentum is there, but only that how we have to, go in aggressive way, to get, Thai and also Saudi to be connected, closely. I think this is very important. So we should start with trade and then, travel, and then follow by investment later. We got to be trusted. I think this is the key.
So it is clear that the future between these two countries is very bright ahead.
Yeah.
For today, thank you very much, His Excellency, and thank you very much, Mr. Sanan. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you ครับ